And we have found a match. Let's see who it's gonna be against. It's still making the match. Come on, come on. I wanna see it. Guys. It's Guys. I don't know him, but I think maybe it's pronounced Guys. Who takes Hammurabi? Oh, I get Engineering Genius and Rich Land. 3 rocks to start this off. Nice, nice. And then we can take a look at those leaders and those wonders. Okay, so yeah, now I'm back. Yeah, what did he do? He went for the library. I didn't have a chance to look at the leaders and wonders. We have Barbarossa. I think I'm just gonna go Colosseum, Confucius. Definitely have to elect Confucius. And then build mine. We won't have a free worker, but I have to elect some, Confucius this turn.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
Nice to see you, smiley face.
Smiley face, yes, Skullgrin, thank you very much for 13 months. And also very nice to see you right off the bat, starting the stream just now. So yeah, hope you're having a great Sunday. It's not Sunday yet, don't worry, it's Saturday. Got confused there for a second. Oh, Engineering Genius 3, Civil Actions. I don't know, man. Okay, maybe, yeah. We can't use them now. He also can't really. He has some problems of his own. So I could just finish the Colosseum here. Maybe next time go for printing press. There is Shakespeare after all. So just get... yeah, just do this and then next time printing press maybe. Yeah, I think I like that. Barbarians. Maybe just push the plunder instead. Keep the tactic. I mean, there's still Barbarossa, which would be my favorite leader for this position right now. I mean, it's a little bit weird going for Barbarossa and a printing press, but it's not bad. So next thing, we have quite a lot of options. We could also not go for printing press, but just go for the iron instead. I mean, with Confucius, we don't really need the second lab early on. We could just go for iron. Let's see if he takes the iron. No, also not bad, going for the Universitas. So we will push and then see what we get. It's going to be agriculture. That means we can't just go for the iron. Would have to increase pop. So this is one way to play it. The other one is probably the printing press, which is basically the same. So we definitely have to push. So this always happens, and then either go for printing press or the iron. That's a tough call. I have no idea what's better right now. I mean, there's Shakespeare. I think I prefer the iron. Because we have Confucius, so meaning we get extra science, so maybe I don't need the printing press. Okay, there's a couple of leaders. I would still prefer Barbarossa over any one of the other ones. There's also a good harvest, so irrigation could be nice. And then even better for Barbarossa. So I would really like to get Barbarossa. Let's see if we can pick him up. I mean, alternatively, I could just go for Saladin next turn. Isabella is an option. Yeah, I guess I kind of wish that he takes Saladin so that I don't have to. Yeah, it's weird. Maybe we should just go Saladin next turn. He's He's gonna be solid. We have the 3rd MA, we get Saladin, we have 5th CAs. All of that sounds pretty good, especially with the big production we will have. Could go for Forbidden City later on. It's just not as much fun as Barbarossa. Rich land, and the drama. So let's push. Still no Barbarossa. Yeah, with these cards not being Barbarossa, maybe I have to go for Saladin now. I think so. Could there be reds? There could be reds. But that seems unlikely. Could go for irrigation. Could also go for breakthrough. Could also build a lab instead of building the 2nd one here. Upgrading the 2nd one. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Need more science. Yeah. Not the way I wanted this game to go. I wanted to go with Barb. But well. Can't force it. If now there's Barbarossa, yeah, but still no Barbarossa. Yeah, that would be the problem. I have to grab him next turn, or I probably won't have the time. And it's unlikely for him to come out now. And if I have to grab him next turn and he's on 2 or 3, it's not good. So yeah, getting Saladin on 1 selection last turn was just better than maybe getting Barbarossa for 2. Or not getting him at all until the end of the age. So yeah. Inhabited territory, there is also a cartography, so I could push that. We have no Suez. We have more MAs, we have drawn more cards. Yeah, maybe I can push the inhabited next turn. We have 1 colonization card at least and then go for cartography. I'm expecting him, yeah, I expected him to go for iron, he's gonna do that. Upgrade all of them, okay, so he gets great production now. Okay, there's Nostradamus. So he's probably gonna go Nostradamus next turn. So he's gonna push a lot as well. There we get some science. Cartography seems great now. Code of Laws also seems pretty good. I could get out of corruption. And go for Forbidden City. I think I like the Forbidden City. Will mean we don't need happy faces. Yeah, I think I like this. Buy this one. Good. We have the reds now. That's good intel. Barbarians. I mean, I could go for barbarians. So maybe get rid of the reds. The phalanx. Phalanx is not a great tech in general. I guess I could go for knights and then go for that, but yeah, no more. Still no Barbarossa, so I'm really happy that we didn't wait for him. Now I'm seeing. Oh, I have to completely restart. Sorry for that. Water, yeah, that the water counter. That was that's a blast to the past. That has been a while since we had a water counter on the stream. It must have been 2 years or something. But awesome to see people still remember that. Yeah, let's push the barbarians. Get a good harvest. We just finished this. Increase pop. Get 1 more population next turn. And then I could go for an urban growth. Yeah, I like this, finishing the Forbidden City this turn. Hello Ipogi, welcome, welcome. Ooh, Vast as well. We have the cartography, we already have the inhabited in there, and we're also gonna put in the Vast. That looks good. Imagine if we had gotten the early Barbarossa that we hoped for. That would have been amazing. We kind of missed out on both swordsmen. That is not great. So, also not a problem or anything. But I don't have a tactic for the knights, so maybe we're just gonna skip those completely. How's it going? Pretty well. I mean, I think this game is going pretty well, but also not decided or anything. And then personally, it's also going pretty well, yeah. I mean, I'm a little bit sad that the winter has returned in Germany, basically. We had a couple of nice days. I mean, it's only March, but the forecast is so that... I mean, you probably know it, but it's getting cold again. But yeah, in general, doing pretty good. And you? Variants in this, great. Yeah, not much to say to this turn. We just have to wait and see what he will do. I mean, he's also looking good. That's why I think this game is going to be quite interesting, because we both have a good position. He has rocks, science production. He doesn't have heavy phases, but he still has quite a lot of population. No, that H2 will start. Play Vast. Get an extra science. I mean, I have a lot of populations that I could still go for printing presses. I have to urban growth for that. I can upgrade this. Go for another one. Oh, I don't have the rocks. Could pop. I'm gonna go for irrigations at some point anyway, so I guess I could also go for irrigations this turn. Instead of upgrading the... Yeah, this makes sense. Instead of upgrading one iron, I upgrade 2 irrigations. We know there's no rats. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we don't need a tactic. I mean, it sucks a little bit to throw away the only tactic we have. But it doesn't really seem like it's going to be a military game at this point. Oof. First card from H2. Luckily Lemmings player isn't here to comment on me always drawing fortifications. But this time it's true, it's true. So yeah, with that, this Colosseum is not gonna get used all that much. It seems like we're not gonna go for too many infantry and cavalry technologies. Just gonna go for the fortifications. And even freedom of movement is a great card to push. Can maybe put warriors into cannons, or we're gonna spend the warriors on the territories. But yeah, just putting philosophies and printing presses. Freedom is a good card. Seems like he's not pushing. That's not what you want when you have Nostradamus. And he really needs happy faces. Is there? There is Pierre. There's Pierre, there's Bread and Circus and Team Sports here. Q Hots, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, he's gonna go for food first. Could be worth it to deny the Team Sports, to be honest. Okay, first territory. Yeah, just gonna bid 3 if he really wants this.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag, Pupichu. Thank you very much for your resub. 10 months. very much appreciated, and nice to see you here on the stream today. Hope you're having a great Saturday. So I think I'm gonna build another one of these. I can pop, can deny the team spots because I think that's really good. Nice try, yes. I was happy that Lemmings wasn't here when I drew that fortifications first card from H2. Then maybe the wave. And the reserves. Rebuild one of the warriors, because I'm gonna need that at some point for the territories, I guess. We can't keep that many cards, so I guess we're gonna get rid of the new deposits and the war. I need those two defend cards for the colonies. And the war, yeah, I mean, we could make the war work, but... Ooh, historic. Well, let's hope that he doesn't go navigation here. That could still give him a lot of... I mean, he has seen the colonies, or at least one, I think. Nice wonders, one to XX. Yeah, one of each action together. So my despotism is looking pretty strong. Despotism, but still with Saladin sitting on 6 CA and 3 MA. Just gives a very nice baseline as far as the actions are concerned. So I like that. There is the first cannon. We have wave. But yeah, denying the team spots seems pretty good. I mean, probably has to go for organized religion or something like that now. I mean, he's not gonna cut it with dramas. He can only build 2 of those. And one thing that would help him a lot are colonies, so I definitely think I have to keep these colonization cards. And let's see if he goes for navigation. If he goes to navigation, I guess I could go cook. I haven't gone for a cook game in ages, and I don't even remember the last time I went for cook when there was no Suez. So that could be a lot of fun. Republic. Okay, no navigation. Grabs the cannon. Okay, it does grab the navigation but doesn't develop it. Inhabited. Let's see how expensive this is gonna be. I would assume he goes up to 5 or 6. If he wants to really spend both swordsmen, then I'm fine with that. And if I win this, I might still go for James Cook, to be honest. Okay, it's not so expensive. So now the big question is, do I go for Cook or not? I kind of want to do it. Well, I have your other leaders. They aren't that great for me. So why not go Cook? Start some culture production, even though there's barbarians. Okay, the barbarians are a good reason not to do it. I guess we lose 1 population, not a big deal, to be honest. Reserves. With this, can go for scientific method next turn. Did I do cook? Yeah. All of this is correct. Could develop the scientific method. I could also still go for Shakespeare. Definitely play those reserves now. If I don't pop, I get an extra population next turn, so I like that. Do this and then develop the scientific method. And one problem is if I don't do this, I could go for Cornwall next turn, which would be nice. I definitely want to try Cook now. I've kind of set that into my mind, that Cook would be fun. Let's try this. I mean, it's a little bit weird We're gonna have a lot of science, and as you guys know, and that's not really how I roll. And there's the Conmon. Let's see if he denies it anyway. Then barbarians are a problem. I mean, we will lose them, but we lose one population. So yes, it's not gonna be great, but we don't have to play around it that much. And it would be super to not lose to them. Like, that doesn't change if we go for Saladin, because he has Nostradamus still, so he's not going to be the weaker player, and we had more culture anyway. So I guess we just have to take the barbarians. So 2 wars drawn, not really what we needed. Those damn Bavarians. Nice Schnitz, yes, those Bavarians. Always, ooh. I mean, he doesn't have a war though, right? We had 3 wars already. Please give me cannon, please, cannon. No cannon. But we get common on 1. I think this is a case where we just ignore most of the things happening. We can go for Conmon next turn, grab Patriotism to prepare a little bit. Could go for Rifleman, but honestly, why would I? I'm just gonna go Fortifications. And then I get Conmon next turn. I mean, let him go for an aggression. It will suck. But he also hasn't drawn a lot. And I don't believe him that he has a war. So let's do this. I won't be able to use the wars anyway, so let's just discard them. Okay, we have colonization cards now. So if he opens the Vast, should be ours. Yeah, not a single card pushed with Nostradamus. Yeah. I mean, he hasn't pushed a single card. Oh yes, he has pushed the historic territory. That's the only card he's pushed in this game, and that wasn't with Nostradamus. He's again not pushing. That could mean he's gone for an aggression. We won't see it because we couldn't possibly defend. If he goes for a war, we actually would have... I mean, we're probably gonna get the cannon next turn. I mean, what I'm actually a little bit afraid of is a raid. I mean, there's only one raid in here, but if he destroys our scientific method and the printing press, he gets a lot of rocks. We lose a lot of science production. So that maybe we can't afford Conmon as nicely. I mean, you could just rebuild, but... No politics. So this guy doesn't like politics. Interesting. So he just went for a lot of strength and didn't do much with it. Still no cannon. Now there's the cannon, alright. But we get the Conmon this turn anyway. Get a rev, get a breakthrough, sure. Could grab a cavalryman. Upgrade this. Get another PP. I just want to make sure that I can defend next turn, but this turn I can't go for cannons. I want the Conmon, so next turn it's going to be cannons. Then we can build a couple of them. Only thing I could do differently is use the reserves for food instead of rocks. I guess I like that because we have so many. We have the wave and the patriotism. We need more population and not more rocks. Guess you guys will be gone anyway. Oh, another territory, that's great. So going into H3, he's on 20 strength, we on 3. Doesn't sound too good. We will also lose a population now, but not a big deal in my mind. And we could even get this civil service next turn. We have the revolutionary idea for it, and we have breakthrough, so we could go with civil service and cannons next turn. That sounds pretty nice. Interestingly, since I've elected Cook, not a colony has come out, because I wasn't able to push, he didn't push, so the vast has taken its time. Same for the historic, of course. But at least I have another one. I have the developed here, so I can push that one next turn. And I mean, what is he going to do now? Is he going to go for some big method, maybe? Upgrade those. Look at this yellow bank. He has just built an organized religion, and now he needs another one already. So I think for him I would like going for Scientific Method, upgrading those two, so that he gets a lot of science and can go for the architecture, strategy, navigation, all of these very important blue technologies that can give him quite a lot of options. Yeah, I like this. Okay, this I don't like. I think it's too much. He didn't need the Harvard College. Should have upgraded one more, I think. Hey Lemmings! Nice to see you. Hope you're having a great Saturday. We win that one. Great. Lose an idle worker, no biggie. Get the ref, get the civil service. It's a lot of strength, where there's not a lot of strength, indeed. But look at this. What will happen if we do this? I mean, you still can't defend. So maybe just don't show the tech, so we draw 3 cards, gets us more. I mean, I guess if we do this and we just draw 1 defend card, we can defend. So that makes sense. Also perfectly timed. Next time we can put the warrior into the cannon with the freedom of movement. So that's also still looking good. You went to a tangible TTA one yesterday. Oh, interesting. Which one was it? I guess you're still in London, so which one is in London? Probably in one of the newer ones. Or Howard? Wait a minute. We actually did draw this. There's this poor guy. I don't know which ones are in London. Or in England. Or Britain in general. London has no TT on. Yeah, I was saying that's that doesn't work. UN isn't there, right? No. Empire State definitely not. I mean, it probably has at least one small building from the Red Cross. Ah, Stonehenge, right? There's Stonehenge. And obviously, if you're in England, you want to visit Stonehenge. So, was it Stonehenge? Was correct. I didn't guess it. Whoever random got it before me. I was looking for H2, H3 wonders, but yeah, Stonehenge actually from HA. Okay, so we still got the freedom of movement here. He had to spend 2 of his MAs on erections, but I guess he can go for strategy, so everything is fine. We're looking good on culture, good on science, good on rocks, good on food. Okay, he's going strategy, upgrading. I guess he gets a lot of science production now. That's not bad. And he still needs more happy faces. Ravages. With movement we go from Warrior to Cannon. And can go for another one. If we do this, we can't actually go for multimedia upgrade. That's what I saw. I guess we can't do that anyway. Yeah, then maybe we don't do it at all, or we wait with that for the urban growth. It could possibly just go for Gandhi. So these are good options. There is a ref. I guess we don't need that. Edison seems good. And I guess as a failsafe we could go for Fundy, just to have it. And we don't necessarily need to get stronger. It's very unlikely for a strength event to come out, even if we played one. So this seems quite alright. Of science, okay, that's gonna be a hard one to contest actually. 12 to 9. I mean, it's hard to contest, but not impossible. Engineering would be awesome. He already has architecture in hand, so we have a little bit of hope that we get engineering and multimedia next turn. Would really save a lot of rocks. There's Air Forces, Marlene. Oh, come on, of course. Damn. I guess we can lose the historic, no problem, but losing one culture from Cook instead of gaining these new cultures from the territories. And I guess I'm gonna play the Input of Science next turn. I really want to push to get to these colonies before I lose Cook. And for him, I really don't know. He has not that many rocks and he has no culture building. So if he wants to go for something like movies would be ideal for him. But he can't. I guess he can go for one movies. Actually, that's good. Go for movies plus Chaplin this turn. With the reserves, he has the rocks for that. So get 8 extra culture production. That would really outproduce me by quite a lot. And get himself a little bit closer. Yeah, I think I would do that if I were him. With the revolutionary idea, maybe there's even a way to set up for democracy, something like that. Like, we are not that far ahead in culture, so he has different options to play now. I still think we have a lead. Yeah, but not by that much. Especially because he gets 0 culture from his leader, so if he replaces that with, let's say, Chaplin, who gives 4, then he would be at more production than us at the moment. So we don't have a big possibility to upgrade our culture by a lot just going for a new leader, but he does. So he should use that opportunity. I think he can write off the war option. That's never gonna happen. He disagrees. Alright, alright, alright. He disagrees. And that's a lot of strength. Have to give him that. Cognitive theory is great. Bill Gates is an option. Just lost science production as well. Because you rebuilt scientific method into organized religion. Okay, I think I can play the Input of Science now. Don't think I want to send more than this. Was I too overconfident? Declaring that we wouldn't be afraid. I mean, we have a lot of rocks. We have patriotism, we can build quite a lot. There's Marlena as an option, there's Bill Gates as an option to defend. Okay, he takes this. But for how much? How many cards did he draw? Just a swordsman, that's nice. So we lose historic 1. Now he's at least a little bit weaker. So theory seems good, we can just go for that. I have some problems with these. If we don't get I guess he also doesn't have culture production, so I could just go for Bill Gates. It's probably not too late at this point. Get even stronger than him, maybe making him a little bit afraid. There's also the option to go for Marlene to get, yeah, but that doesn't make too much sense. Maybe this plus the revolutionary idea. I could go for another tactic next turn, plus fundamentalism. It should be enough to defend against any threatening of a war. And then he just spent a lot of his colonization cards on the colony just now, and of course there's the historic, so he shouldn't have too many cards left. The thing is, we also don't, so that is our big problem here. Variety not looking good, balance also not looking good. Yeah, fortifications isn't so great for variety. This is probably the last turn we can try a war, because next turn you will have lost Napoleon if he goes for war next turn. Yeah. I mean, he still has the Harvard College, but that doesn't really help him here. Leaders also don't help him too much. Okay. Rafts of time. And we can just lose the Colosseum, I guess. Maybe go for movies, maybe go for multimedia. And we need happy faces then, because we're gonna lose the Colosseum. I guess we could just win the historic territory. Then we don't need happy faces anymore. But this turn he can't go for new culture producing buildings, so what is his plan? There's still a couple of wonders. Red Cross. Okay, switches to... Oh, he can go for movies. Up to 11 culture production he goes, okay. So for us, I guess it's time to go for multimedia. So we have to push something. What are we lacking for balance? Actually culture, right? And we're gonna get more culture, so balance is actually playable. I guess he's sitting on 12. Not gonna upgrade our food. And he might be getting Red Cross. Are we in trouble? Could we end this turn and like grab fast food chains? That would be quite hard. Yeah, that doesn't seem too possible. 6 cards taken. No, 8 would be too hard. Well, he's not gonna get more balance, and we're gonna get some more from culture, so we're gonna be sitting on 8. So we don't lose too much. I guess I'm gonna play this then. And this is a big one, so I'm gonna send 2 cannons. I mean, he can't really send... I mean, he could send a full army. But we get it instead. The King of Multimedia. Maybe we can also go for fast food chains already. And do I need to be afraid now of an aggression or something like that? Upgrade seems great. Endowment could be useful. Biggest problem is the military. We get science. Yeah, the military is a little bit of an issue here, but it's not that easy to solve. I guess just 1 defend card would be enough, so maybe he doesn't try it. If I build cannon, I can actually defend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would actually mean I could defend, even without a defend card. You're gonna get 1 more turn anyway, so then I could still upgrade and finish the fast food chains. And I think I want to take the fast food chain so that he's forced. Or he has to take the Red Cross, where he would only get 1 stage, so it's actually pretty good from the Red Cross. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guess I don't necessarily need to take the fast food this turn, but I don't have too many. I don't have engineering, so I should probably take it now. Hit progress, not even that great. And he might get it better with navigation. At least we still have a culture lead, but with the Red Cross, I'm thinking about how we could beat us here. Red Cross plus Empire State, perhaps. Can he build an extra movies next turn? Yes, with the growth he can. Okay, balance 12 to 8. Not the greatest start, but he didn't play an impact. He only played an H2 card. At least we have happiness, so we know he doesn't have that one in his hand. We've got progress now, as I said. Should be playable. Hey, Biff Goals Legendary, thank you very much for being here. How's it going? Pretty well. I mean, I'm doing pretty good. And this game has gotten a lot more interesting than I thought. I felt pretty confident in H2, but now it seems to be becoming a little bit tricky. Or I'm overestimating his position, or underestimating mine, but I didn't expect it to get this close. I mean, we're still ahead, but I feel like the game is kind of open, which I don't like 2 turns before my last, or I'm gonna have 2 more turns in this game, and I'm not certain that I will win, so that of course is unsettling and making me question some of the decisions. Okay, he's gonna go for Red Cross. But he didn't take the Engineering Genius, so he can't finish Empire State next turn as well. So at least that, what I was afraid of, is not going to be happening. Progress is at 18 to 18. We have more science, so input of science at least is still good for us. There it is. Right. can build one stage of the Red Cross. We could also go for fundamentalism. And that's also going to be good for the input of progress a little bit. Helps with defending. Could even get stronger than him. Maybe he played input of strength. And besides that, keep the endowment, be ready to go for fast food chains next turn. What else do we have? Could go for one more technology, could go for food. An upgrade. Definitely, oh yeah, I definitely should take the engineering genius and the reserves. Wait, could finish this in 2 civil actions. I mean, he has the Harvard College, so I should probably take these 2. I don't think I need the rest, but these 2 should be taken. I don't know, maybe I should have thought some more. I guess I could have squeezed in another multimedia for 2 turns. That would have been 6 extra culture. I don't think we have enough rocks to finish both wonders. Nah. So what impacts could he have? Wonders is 1. But he's not that much better than that actually. Because it looks like that. Strength. We've just taken that one from him. Competition is pretty equal. Culture would be 1. And there it is. That's pretty good for him. But I think overall we are safe now. He gets a wonder. We also get a wonder. We even get in the endowment. Because we have the second player advantage. He has 2 impacts in, we have 1 in. Ours isn't that great, but I don't see that many great ones for him either. Fast food at 19 isn't that good. Can we push next turn variety? Nah, probably not. I could go for 1 religion plus something to make variety. At most I would get 16 and then it's still not worth to play it. So we can't push anymore. He has technology 1, 2. Could get another one, 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have more technologies for the input of technology. Okay, he goes for Red Cross. Okay, he wants to win strength. What is this industry maybe? Well, we're not gonna push and we're gonna take back the strength. Play endowment. This. Oh, we actually have to be careful here. We need a lot of civil actions because we don't have engineering. Get this for 20. Have reserves. Can go. I mean, he did just. Could go for some of food. Or some less food. I guess we could destroy this. Could maybe harmony, not really. Like this I take big strength. Like this I get another tech. Get 5 production. It's actually getting 16 culture production from him is making this rather close. Of progress isn't that good. So I definitely think we should take strength back. What are there now? We have... Actually, let's take a look here. So industry... Then I shouldn't destroy the mine. He's sitting on 7 industry. We are only at 4. Competition... What we did is good for competition. Same goes for strength. progress, we have that one in, we know that. Wonders, we can't do anything about that, but it's not that bad. Population, also can't do much there. Colonies, we win that. Government, I also think we win that. Architecture, same. Technology, we go for one tech. And harmony, I think the only one that could be problematic is... like, what could he have? Could be agriculture and industry. Those are probably the worst ones. We get 4 more culture from Bill Gates. We get 5 production. Yeah, I think with this we should be safe. The only big one is strength, and we take that one away from him. Okay, it is agriculture, but that's not that big of a deal. Architecture. It's getting closer, but there is our progress, 20 to 18. And then we get a little bit from Bill Gates, 181 to 170, pretty close. And definitely closer than I thought, like in the middle of the game. I thought here we had a big lead. But yeah, his science production, that I questioned, but I think it really helped him quite a lot. And he found a nice transition that I didn't really with our leader. So yeah, pretty close game, but we will win it indeed. So let's get those puntos. Give me those puntos. 12 only. It felt like harder than 12 puntos. I guess he's not that high ranked at the moment, but still didn't feel easy enough to only give 12